Hello, welcome to this video about our release 12. My name is Jelmer de Wilde and I will highlight some of the new features. One of the biggest changes in release 12 is the introduction of DelegateUI. This was a concept previously just for Bosch multimedia devices, but today we are introducing it for virtually any device that we support, and then you can think of Android, Windows or even iOS. We have some examples of devices here that we can show, and both devices are Android devices. I'm going to show you how it all functions, how it all works and what solutions you can make out of it. So let's head over to our software interface. With 12 we are introducing some new menus designed for DelegateUI. Most prominent is the DelegateUI clients interface and the list of UI groups. We're going to go into that a little further. If we open the DelegateUI clients tab, you can see there's an empty list over here. I have two devices, the wide display Pro DVX nameplate sign and the delegate station, which is a 10-inch display. Both are Android devices and I installed the app already here. On the screens you will see that the remote server, which is the EasyConf software, doesn't allow the client to connect right now. We can do that by selecting one of the UI groups here. I'm gonna go for the DelegateUI, which is the delegate station, and I will enable the allow the delegate devices to connect. You will immediately see two of the devices listed here, and the screens also change to the unpaired display. The second display is the name sign, and we're going to assign it to a different UI group. Release 12 comes with a pre-installed list of UI groups, and I will select name display front for this name display sign. Both displays are yet in the unpaired mode. Pairing the Android control devices to a microphone unit makes DelegateUI unique. It can work with all the microphones that we support, for example from Bosch, Televic, Shure, Audio-Technica and others. I'm going to pair them now. First enable the microphone, and then over here in the interface select the device that you want to pair and hit pair. Do the same for the other device, and both devices are paired now to this microphone. It means on the delegate station I can see the user interface for delegates, and on the name sign I will see the logo of MVI AudioVisual. This is the start template for both displays and you can configure them freely. So then we can head over to the UI groups. If you select one of the devices, for example the name display, and you open Edit Selected Group Triggers, you will find a new screen that we introduced with 12. We already had this screen, but it was much simpler, and now we've added more options, allowing for more complex scenarios where you can, for example, change the template based on whether a delegate is assigned and whether the delegate has managed rights. You can go over and check all the templates here and change them if required. Release 12 comes with a set of templates that we pre-configured. This button allows to reset all the templates and triggers to the defaults. So now let's see what DelegateUI can do for you. As soon as you start the meeting, you can go on to your microphone and log in using the NFC card. What you will see is that the delegate station is now identified with the card of the NFC, and also the name sign displays the name of the logged in participant. As soon as you hit the microphone button, it will also be highlighted over here, and the two devices are really paired. If you start a vote from EasyConf Control, DelegateUI also allows to cast a vote through the display, and it can also be reflected on the name display sign. Everything is really working together, and it adds a lot of features to existing conference systems where required. Virtually any EasyConf Control client can be used to pair to a microphone unit. For example, I have my iPad over here, which can also open up the EasyConf Control app. And if I allow it to connect, it will also show and be listed here. I can pair it to one of the conference units. I can do it for my second microphone. If I enable it and I hit pair, now as this iPad is paired to C2, I can see that I'm logged in as Frederic Martinez, and I can go through the options of the meeting. I can see the list of participants. I can cast my vote if a new voting session is started. I can even see the video that is coming out of the room. So it's really turning any discussion microphone into a multimedia device. Also, an embedded web browser is available, meaning you can show third-party apps in here, and you can log out through a button here. It is also reflected in my screen in EasyConf. You can see my delegate is logged out, and we're also introducing a new login method based on selection from a list. So this was a brief introduction into DelegateUI, and as you can see, the possibilities are endless as the design is completely flexible. All the applications, all the devices are flexible, and you can pair it and use it with any of the supported conference systems. Further, if you consider to update from 11 to 12, please check your settings regarding all the automatic triggers, star templates, etc., as we've moved and migrated all the options. Another new concept that we're introducing in release 12 is the concept of synoptic areas. If you imported the latest set of templates that come with 12, you can already see what we've added. If you go to synoptic views, you can see an example of an oval shaped table, and you can see a template picker over here. If you open it and you select the synoptic room, you will see the template room configuration actually changes. You don't actually change the whole template, but just the synoptic area. The set comes with 3 examples, and this is how you can change between them. If you go to the voting view, the same template, synoptic template, is used inside the voting view template. You can check this by hitting F10, which will open the template editor. In there's a new green area, and it's called a synoptic area. In there, the layout will be drawn. If you select the synoptic layout and hit F10 again, it will open the currently active room layout, allowing you to make modifications. Before 12, we already have the concept of room configuration, and we applied the synoptic layout to these room configurations too. If you head over to camera control and you go to the tab Rooms and Areas, here's the list of current available configurations, room configurations. If you add another room configuration, it allows you to store multiple presets for different room configurations. It also allows to add one of the room layouts to the current configuration. If you change between the room configurations, meaning you will use other camera presets because you have a different room layout, it will automatically change the layout as well in all of your templates. To allow the end user to switch between room configurations, you can just modify the drop-down that we've added to the templates already. Hit F10 to open the synoptic editor, select the drop-down and change the drop-down menu action to room selection. If you go back, you can see the names of the room layouts. First one is room 1, the other is a new room layout. To allow the easy modifications of synoptic templates, we are introducing a new template editor. It can be found in the portal by heading over to the button over here. When you open the portal, you will see the template editor over here, and when you open it, you will immediately see the 3 synoptic layouts that we saw before in control. The new template editor is first focused to work for synoptic layouts, and in the upcoming releases we will introduce other components too. If you open one of the synoptic templates, you will see the new template editor, and you can see that we completely redesigned everything from scratch. New concepts introduced here are the possibility to zoom and to easily drag around things, components. Also, we're adding better support for undo actions by using Ctrl+Z. So these are two big new things in release 12, which can be downloaded on our website right now. There you can also find the release notes, and you can read all the other changes that we made. If you have any questions, please contact us, and thanks for watching.